This movie is so fantastic. It just made my day. I got to screen it with my 3-year-old son and my Weimaraner, and we all loved it.
Oh, I'm so glad. That makes me happy.
So, what does it mean to you to be reprising your role of Mina for a second time?
It is an absolute dream come true. I still can't believe it. When I see the my name like next to all the other names in this cast, it's just like mind blowing to me. I felt the same way the first film too, but getting asked to be a part of the second one is just I get giddy every time I talk about this movie. So it's amazing, and I just love all the characters and the look of the film and the stories, and I think they just did a great job.
Why is it so important for you to be part of something that has these great life lessons for kids and for adults?
Yeah, it's so wild because I remember growing up watching, just kids movies and animated films, and I just remember falling in love with the characters, and those movies really had an impact whether I realized it or not at the time. And so to be a small part of a movie that could potentially like impact someone's life is just like wow. Like the music is, I think, so powerful, and the way that they intertwine the song choices with the message that they're trying to get across, and just the kind of overarching theme of following your dreams and doing it not alone but with the support of your friends and family. And they have this kind of support group now, and they're going in together and doing big things. So yeah, there's so, like you said, there's so many life lessons, I think, and it's just an honor to be a part of a movie that has all those elements in it.
You are so outspoken about your faith, which I love. It is just so inspiring to see. So, what enables you to be so bold about your love for Jesus at a time when it's really hard to stand for anything?
Man, yeah, you know what, my faith is, if anyone who knows me personally, it's really just it's a part of who I am. I can't, do what I do and not, like, I feel like God, Jesus always comes up at some point, and I just think that it's been such a part of my life in my childhood growing up, but then at a certain point it became very personal to me. It wasn't just like, oh, this is something that was in my childhood and like something in the past. So I think, to answer your question, it's really just because it's a part of who I am. It's not something that I have to like force or kind of make it this thing. It just sort of like comes out, if that makes sense. I was fortunate enough to be able to work with the legend Kirk Franklin, and we did a gospel album. And I think that's even a good example. It's like that wasn't something that I even really put much thought into. It just kind of happened. It was like this is what I want to sing about. This is what's going on in my life right now, and those songs just kind of poured out. So I think, yeah, it's really just a part of me.
I love that. Is there a particular verse or prayer that really guides you?
You know what? It's it's hard to pick one, I think, because there's life is so full of ups and downs and crazy times that it's like, different verses will pop out at different times. But there's a verse I've always loved, which is Psalm 91:4, I believe. And it's actually where I had like a feather quill logo for a while, and it was inspired by that verse because it talks about God covering us with His wings and giving us refuge. And so I just love that visual of like having a safe place, having this place of refuge when the world is crazy, which it is at all times, especially right now. The world is always crazy. But yeah, just having that kind of peace to know, like, okay, I can have this quiet time, and it's just me and God, and I can get my head right, get my soul right, and then kind of go back out and do my thing.
Well, yeah, it has been such a hard time for so many people, especially, young people. So what encouragement do you have for young fans who may be struggling right now?
Oh man, I mean, I was just talking with some friends about just how crazy it is right now with social media. I obviously grew up with social media as well, but I think this, the new generation, that's like all that they'll know, and it's kind of weird to think about that. And I have a I have a soft spot for this next generation because it's like I think having it, it's already hard enough without social media, like, dealing with comparisons and just like life and the things that come up, but then to add on, I think, the added pressure of the internet and comparing yourself to things that aren't always even real. It's not always even like an accurate um, uh, picture or whatever of real life, and we tend to put our best selves out there first. So I think, gosh, as far as encouragement, I think having that time away maybe from social media. I don't know if that's much of an encouragement, but I just know, personally speaking, that has helped me just to kind of just make sure I'm grounded in just like truth, and reminding myself like who I am. I'm loved by God. I you know he listening to who he says that I am is really what I think I'm trying to get at, instead of what the world says, which is very hard to do and something that I struggle with as well. So yeah, I mean, we're all in this together. We're all figuring it out, and it can be it can be rough out there.
Now, you have a new book coming out, The Curly Girl Blues. Real quick, tell me what inspired this book and what can we expect from it?
Yes, Curly Girl Blues is the title, and I didn't love my hair growing up. I have curly hair, and yeah, I just struggled with like embracing it, embracing my individuality and what made me unique, and all of those things. And so that's really the inspiration for this book, is to hopefully inspire other people. And same with the movie, not just for kids. I think adults can hopefully get something out of it. And yeah, it's just really about celebrating our inner and outer beauty, and celebrating the beauty around us as well. So I hope people can get something out of it. I'm so excited about it. I've had so much fun making it, so I hope that people love it as well.